Hi, it's Johara. Welcome back to my channel, to TV Fanatic. So, I'm going to be talking about Zombies 3. And I'm excited because I watched it on the day it came out, which was just like a week, maybe 2 weeks. No, I don't think it was that long. Oh well, it came out very recently. And I loved it. It was better than the first two movies. I still love the first two movies, but it was better, no doubt. First of all, their dancing was so much better. Like, oh my gosh, their dancing just top notch. The songs so much better. I finally got to find out about Addison's past, and the entire movie itself felt so much more lighthearted. The other two movies had so much to deal with hate. Yes, there was a lot of mistrust with the aliens, especially when the wolves were concerned. I guess that makes sense. The first movie had the humans hating zombies. Second movie, even though the humans still hated the werewolves, they also had zombies hating on the werewolves at the beginning. And then movie 3 is obviously about the werewolves hating on the aliens. Like, there was a pattern there, which I just now figured out. Other than that, the movie, it was just so lighthearted. It did not have half as much hate as the other two movies dealt with, because the other two movies were heavy on the discrimination aspects, especially the first one. Not this movie. Yes, there was mistrust with the aliens, but I don't feel like there was downright hate towards them by the other characters, and I love that. And first of all, Bucky didn't even seem as hateful towards the aliens. Yeah, he was scared of them and he was mistrustful of them because he's Bucky. But in the first two movies, he hated zombies and werewolves a lot. But he didn't seem that way in this movie. The AC, they actually seem friends with Addison, and they seem okay. They don't seem as hateful as they were when they were around Bucky 24/7 when he was the head of the cheer squad. But he's president now, so he's other responsibilities, so the AC spend more time around Addison, and they're actually better people for it. Love Addison and Zed's relationship. I've always loved their relationship, but we get to see so much more lightheartedness. We got to see so much more of them just being them and their relationship. Yeah, we gotta see their fears of the future like any high school couple in their senior year. But in the first movie, they had to deal with so many people hating on the idea of a human and a zombie being together. So it wasn't smooth sailing then. And then movie 2, they obviously had issues with werewolves and with Zed not wanting Edison to be a werewolf, and they even had that little breakup, and there was several fights between them throughout that movie. So there was obviously not smooth sailing there, and yeah, there was the whole thing about Addison having to leave for possibly forever. But other than that, I felt like there wasn't really much turmoil in their relationship, which I loved, and I loved Wyatt and Eliza getting together. My only main issue was with Eliza hardly being there. She was only there through camera. Like, they would video chat with her constantly, and that's how she was there and helped out through her computer things. Because I love the idea of her being an intern, but and I feel like if they wanted to go through that aspect, they should have at least had her come there at the end in person. Have her show up at the end for graduation in person. I think that would have been amazing. But I love the scenes with Wyatt and Eliza. Wyatt trying to tell Eliza how it feels. It didn't go well. And then Wyatt, when they were finding out about the mind probes, and Eliza looked at Wyatt, and it was a bunch of memories of Eliza. She found out that through that he had crushes on her, and that was beautiful. And then near the end, when they were helping the aliens, Eliza told Wyatt she liked him too, and it was beautiful. And I also liked that we got to see a little bit more of Zoe. We barely got to see her in movie 2, and we got to see a little bit of her relationship with Zed, which I liked, which we haven't gotten seen since. Let me try this one more time. Seen since movie 1. Okay, I just can't speak. I'm moving on. Are those all the romantic relationships? Am I done with that part? Oh no. Okay, there's also Willa and Aspen. I loved that they got together at the end. I love their connection, and I love that Aspen is non-binary, and I found out that Aspen's played by a non-binary character and an actress or actor, whatever, that they are non-binary. I love it. I didn't catch that my first watch. when I first watched it with my mom. But then I was rewatched movies 1 and 2, and then 3 a few days later. And um, when I was watching it, uh, there was a scene when Addison and Zed were in the mothership, and they were talking about Aspen, and Addison kept referring to Aspen as they, and I was like, wait a minute, they're not talking about all the aliens here, they're just talking about Aspen. And then apparently there was also a scene earlier than that I didn't catch my second rewatch. It wasn't until I saw a video clip about it where Zed refers to Addison's non-binary, or Aspen as non-binary, or as they, and I'm like, wow, I loved it. And I love the relationship between Aspen and Willow, um, and that was I just loved it. Um, and then friendships, I feel like we haven't gotten much of the friendship aspect since movie one, which makes me sad because I loved in movie one the friendship between um, Zed, Bonzo, and Eliza, and Addison and Bree, and I think those were the main friendships. And then and in movie two, the French. Well, I guess we didn't get to see that much because they stopped with the friendship aspect, but of Wyatt, I almost said Eliza, Wyatt, Willa, and Winter, and I like and I wish we could see more of their friendships because we don't, sadly. But I like that Zed and Winter kind of befriended each other in this movie. Like Winter's on the football team now, just like Bonzo's on the cheer squad, and I love that Zed and Winter kind of became friends, and I don't know why I love it. I just do. Um, so that's romantic relations, friendships. Like I said, the dancing's so much better. The storyline itself, I mean, Addison finds out that she's an alien. Obviously, I mean, most people guessed that she was an alien, and you find out that her grandmother was an alien, and her white hair is because her grandmother was away from her people, and her blue hair turned white. So when Addison finally accepted that she was an alien and found out she had the spark, then and Addison's alien look, by far her best look ever. I loved Addison's alien look. It looks so good on her, and it fits so well. I was in love with it. The moment she turned into it, she showed her alien true form. My mom and I were just amazed by her. Um, Song wise, I love the songs. My favorite song. So the first song is Alien Invasion, then Ain't No Doubt About It, then Come On Out, then Exceptional Zed, then Exceptional Zed Reprise, then I think after that is Someday Reprise, and then the last song, Nothing But Love. And then there at the very beginning, the first song was actually the Fired Up Reprise, which we got to see again, which was sweet. And my favorite song is No Way Out, with Exceptional Zed being second. And no, why do I keep wanting to say No Way Out? It's Come On Out. I just love that song. I loved it. I know in the second movie, the werewolf song was a buzz, and um, I did like it, but it wasn't my favorite. My favorite song was Flesh and Bone from the second movie. But this song is definitely the better song out of the werewolf songs. Come On Out, I absolutely love it. Exceptional Zed, I absolutely love too. And like I said, the dancing's like top notch, so that helps when watching it. And the Someday Reprise had me crying. My mom was tearing up too. We were just crying over there watching it. And it was beautiful and sad and heartwarming and heartbreaking all at once because Addison had to leave too, because the map that to their utopia was in her DNA. But then and we got to see some flashbacks, which was really nice. When the aliens were talking, and Addison was like, "Sometimes you need conflict. Just look at what happened after everyone looked past their differences and accepted one another, and they found unity and love and friendship." And we got to see flashbacks as they were talking about it, and it was beautiful to see flashbacks from the first two movies, and I loved every second of it. Honestly, like I said, my only issue with this movie was that I feel like I was sad that we didn't get to see enough of Eliza, but I heard someone say that the actress had just given birth and that was why, which I guess that makes sense, but still, I love Eliza and I wish we got to see more of her. But other than that, there was no downfalls to this movie. This movie is better than the first two. I absolutely love it and adore this movie. It's beautiful and I loved it. I loved every second of it. And I just loved it. And I love the scene when Addison comes back, obviously, and I mean, and Zed kept getting zapped with aliens. I can't speak today. Addison's alien powers, and that was hilarious. Like the entire movie was him getting zapped, I swear. But Zed also got into college, same college as Addison, and so that was amazing. And yeah, and I love how I feel like Addison and Zed are the heart of the town because they were the ones that started everything. They were the ones that decided that they didn't care about diversity and whatever repression, whatever they were going through. They fell in love with each other and they were going to be together no matter what. They fought time and time again for unity. And in this movie, it showed how much everyone cares about the two of them. I mean, everyone banded together. The entire town banded together for Zed to help him get into college and to let the recruiter know how exceptional he is. And then at the end, everyone was willing to help Addison even though they didn't want her to leave. They were able to do anything to help Addison because the aliens were her people and she is theirs, you know? And she was like a living bridge trying to, because they were using the Moonstone to jumpstart the mothership, and Addison was the living bridge because the aliens cannot touch the Moonstone. It's lethal to them. But with her being half human, she can touch the Moonstone, and she's also, and no one but aliens can touch the alien part of the whatever they were trying to do. And so her alien DNA could do both. She could touch the moonship and the alien parts, and were able to be the living. And Zed tried to sacrifice himself because it was too much power for her, and he let the power go through him. He did survive though, but and I just love that. It's like Willow was like, Addison can do this, and then one of the aliens was like, she's an alien, and Bree said she was a cheerleader. Wyatt said she was a part of their pack, and Zed said you were born for this, and it was just so sweet. And how everyone banded together for both Zed and Addison in this movie was just beautiful, especially since they are pretty much the stars of these three movies. And it was just beautiful, a perfect way to end this trilogy, and I loved every second of it. I've been listening to those songs on repeat on Spotify and on YouTube because I am obsessed, and I love it. I just love this movie so much. So, I mean, it was just so good. Like, everything about it was so good. Like I said, I didn't really have many problems with it except for the whole Eliza part. But I'm glad she was still in there despite everything. You know, they could have just tried to write her off at all. And I'm glad they didn't do that, especially since I wanted Wyatt and Eliza together since the end of the movie, too. But I love the Willa and Aspen aspect, Aspen being non-binary, and finding out Addison's past, and the reveal about her mom having white hair. Beautiful. And it was just amazing.
Welcome back to Seabrook. Humans, zombies, and werewolves have learned to live together.
Let's go sunning. It's so good for
Seabrook!
sunning. Neath the sky.
Seabrook is a part of our pack. Forever.
Every morning.
We are going to be together
Forever.
Oh no! It's a UFO!
We have a problem. Last time outsiders swooped into Seabrook, our moonstone was stolen.
They're probably here to clone me to create an unstoppable cheer force. Me?
Why are they really here? These angry beings may not give us their planet. No outsiders mess with our turf! We need to find their most precious thing. Our pack won't go down without a fight.
They're here to take what's ours.
So please like and subscribe and comment if you watch Zombies 2, Zombies 3, if you are gonna watch it, if you like it, your feelings on it, and we'll chat below in the comments, and I'll talk to you guys later.